friends. The very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Oriange will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak on a different matter, one closer to home. I think he's doing a bit more than a mischief. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mogomog XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Celia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? Band of refugees, hailing from Miqo'te this time, are come to Revenant's Toll, seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Celia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Archon, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. And 7th heaven is outside. I am kind of curious whether finishing up that patch has unlocked anything. If it has, it hasn't here. There's achievements you get at the end of every patch. One of the reasons I know that was the end of a patch. Could you maybe not have me staring into the wall? Thank you. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. So be praised it is you. Ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Alright, calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. I've been living off the scraps of Aldar for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that what got took. I say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. Flames do what they can for us, of course, but ain't near enough. It's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. Then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but I understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. So it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've got nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? I might have a word. Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Miqo'te, my lady. Alphinaud has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. It can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. But in hells, none of the blades have an excuse. They'll round us off and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. Lady? You're not the ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I'm not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. The authorities determined that the refugees attacked without provocation, and those responsible have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphinaud, and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Eden Papalimala will see to it. Alphinaud is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Archon. Let me make sure. Sort. Maiden, Scorpion, Water Bearer, Goat, Bull, Ram, Twins, Lion, Fish, Archer, and Crab. So yes, we're just missing the scales. Let's pop back there, see if they decide to show themselves this time. Got a couple more by the look of it. Yeah, we got a couple more. Nope. Can't go over this. Need to go around it. This is colorful monikers. Suggest Notorious Kicker and Bandit, Babaru and Half Shell. Prefers his prey firm on the outside and running on the inside. Something to keep in mind. has you in his iron cook pot, boiling in over an open flame. Now get cracking before he grows hungry. Basically, you want to clear out enough of the ads so they don't bother you too much when you fight him. But I'm gonna have to fight him quickly, so I'm kind of lacking in time for this. But he's pretty squishy by the looks of it. As long as we keep the sustain up, we should be fine. Easy on the schedule, it was mostly staying up. Like 30 seconds to spare, honestly. Still no. Come on, drop, would ya? The last bloody app I need. Come on, get back here. I was gonna say, I know I saw another one. Apparently it's been following me. There's a couple. Drop, would you? Gonna go around here. This guy. That is a very big toad. It's taunting me. It knows I need exactly one more, and it's like, nope, we're gonna drop the drop chance through the floor. go. Quest is that though? Oh, right, it's not actually in the quest log, I know where it is. Do have to go up there, though. Don't know why it's marked like that. Actually, I might know why it's marked like that. I have all 12. Sent them to Jalzan. Level 12? Okay. Through the power of Atma, I shall imbue your relic with such might as it has never known. Lend me the object you wish enhanced, and I shall see the deed done. Sigh. Where is the relic? Perhaps chance you forgot to bring it? To have Jalzan enhance the relic weapon Zenith, you must be in possession of 12 unique varieties of Atma. Furthermore, ensure that the relic you wish to enhance is placed in your armory, chest, or inventory, aka not equipped. Here, equip that for like 2 seconds. Ah, 12 unique varieties of Atma. You've done well, my dear adventurer. Pray leave the rest to me. I require but a moment. It is done. True to my theory, the souls housed within the Atma have merged with your relic. Take it up once more, adventurer, and savor the newfound power that courses through it. Relic weapon Zenith has been reborn through the power of Atma. If you wish to have another relic weapon Zenith enhanced, you may do so by retreating the process of obtaining 12 unique pieces of Atma and then presenting the objects to Jalzan. Should just be able to, yep, that's what I thought. Should just be able to equip that by doing that. And oh, my stout assistant. I trust you're enjoying your Atma-infused relic. Second. Now, while your newfound might may indeed be impressive, what if I were to tell you that your weapon may grow even mightier still. My research leads me to believe that this is a distinct possibility. As before, if you would agree to be my subject, I promise that you will not be worse for your part. What say you? Sure. What's next, bud? I knew it could count on you, my friend. Listen, then, to the theory I have recently formed. Legend tells that, when the world lies upon the brink of destruction, brave souls who bear the light shall arise to banish the darkness. These heroes are known by myriad names, but in my native Radzatan they are called the Zodiac Braves. The Zodiac Braves were said to wield arms of unparalleled might that shone with the radiance of 1,000 stars. My ultimate objective, dear adventurer, is no less than the recreation of these legendary arms. Wagnerian tradition holds that the Zodiac Braves gathered light to their weapons by vanquishing formidable foes. It is my theory that the heroes were in fact absorbing souls. And now, through the use of Atma, your weapon has been transformed into something with the self-same ability, and it exists as a vessel for souls. At present, however, this vessel holds but a small fraction of its capacity. If your weapon is to realize its potential, you must have it drink deep of the souls of slain foes. Of course, not every soul is created equal, and so it follows that not all creatures will serve our purpose. Indeed, the Zodiac Braves themselves were very particular as to which foes they chose to vanquish. In the interest of efficiency, you do well to seek out adversaries of like nature. For this, you might refer to the Trials of the Braves, a collection of sacred texts that tell of the heroes' deeds. The books are common enough in Radzatan, but having recently formed my theory, I did not think to bring them with me, alas. Though, with trade flourishing between our lands, mayhap there is a local merchant dealing in imported wares who has them in stock. I wonder. Speaker with Rowena at Revenant's Toll. So that would be the next step. This is what these weapons currently look like. Yeah, in my opinion, kind of badass. This is the current status of them. So, just tooling around. Might be able to start on that one next week. My goal for the intervening time is to make these. I will try to have those ready by next week. We'll see. Wagnerian literature on heroes who wielded dazzling weapons? It's called the Trials of the Braves? Might be as I've got something that fits your description. Jasana's the one who deals in tomes and the like. You'll find her near the north gate of the toll. I am most likely going to be using a non-final version of this weapon, because at a certain point it transforms over into claws, and I really like the cat's faces of them. Trials of the Braves. Why, yes, we happen to have the tomes. But why would anyone be interested in moldy old things like... what I mean to say is, they're extremely rare and you aren't like to find them anywhere else in Eorzea. 9 books comprise a set, and each one alone is worth a small fortune, but I like you, adventurer, so I'm willing to offer them at a discount. For the bargain price of 100 elegant tomestones of poetics, you can be the proud owner of a piece of history, a book from the sacred trials of the Braves. Make no mistake, anywhere else and you'll easily play twice that. When you're keen to make the exchange, just let me know. Okay. By defeating all the foes listed within a book of the Trials of the Braves, your relic weapon Atma will gain in attributes. Distinct sets of Trials of the Braves exist for each relic. The set is comprised of 9 books, of which only 4 are available for exchange at first. Paladin's set comprises 7 books for Cortana and 2 for the Holy Shield. Only 6 of these are available for exchange at first. Each book can be purchased from Gujusana. Please note, however, that you can only possess 1 at any given time. You must complete all of the objectives in a book before you may obtain another. Alternatively, you may also dispose of it by speaking with Gujusana or via the key items menu. May your relic drink deep of the souls of your enemies. Book phase. Yay. Trials of the Braves is a collection of sacred texts spanning 9 books, each of which contains a series of objectives for enhancing your relic weapon Atma. They can be acquired by exchanging elegant tomestones with Gujusana at Revenant's Toll. Each book will appear in the key items section of your inventory. By vanquishing all the foes listed therein with your relic weapon Atma equipped, your weapon will undergo evolution. Upon fulfilling the objectives of all 9 books, your weapon will be ready to complete its evolution, becoming relic weapon Animus, one step closer to one of the transcendent zodiac weapons. Please note that you can only possess 1 book at any given time. Okay, you give me a book. See, you're keen to take advantage of my special offer? So, which book from the Trials of the Braves would you like to purchase? Books of Fire, Books of Fall, Books of Wind, Books of Earth. So let's start with skill speed. Here it is, the Book of Your Heart's Desire. I have no doubt that it'll provide endless hours of entertainment. Have you ever been 100? There ever been 100 elegant tomestones of poetics better spent? I think not. You have obtained a book from the Trials of the Braves. The objectives therein can be verified by using the item in the key items menu. So, boom, boom. Go Skyrith, use. Need to defeat 3 Almulja scavengers, 3 5th cohort secutores. Basically, these are enemies that appear in places that you have to kill. These are dungeons, so I have to do Halatali, Amdapur Keep, Pharaoh Sirius. I have to do the Fate Schism. So Taste of Fear, Schism, Big Bagali Theory, Kerthus, Outer, Eastern, and the Leaves. Don't forget to Cry, Necrologos, the Liminal Ones, and No Big Whoop. And you have to do this 9 freaking times. Yeah. This is the stage that drives people insane. It is a grind. We're gonna work our way through it over time. But for now, we're gonna go back to Ul'dah. I have a feeling I know roughly where you are. Samurai, I'm your little samurai.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
I don't believe you.
Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
That seems familiar.
To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses
Over
incurred by
30%
this
of
policy
American
grow by the
households
day, with no end in sight.
own a cat. That's it?
This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Domans asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Money, please. As I told you before, it has all been inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say upon the matter. That is going to be a task for next week.